Welcome to the Van Jam Podcast.
We can't see the cameras, so we don't know what the lighting looks like.
That's fair.
So you can adjust.
Do you
like?
is it aesthetically pleasing to you?
I think the whole Twilight vibe of the day is like
with that?
I'm
It
like
looks like it's a nice fall day.
Yeah,
Great.
it was spooky today. I'm not gonna lie, I came early, like very early.
Adjust them anyway. It's fine.
I came very early today, like 30 minutes earlier.
You were here for the whole time?
No. Listen.
Yeah, I heard you say you came 30 minutes early. I don't know whether this is either here or on your own. So
No, I came here. I didn't realize what time it was because I was just driving around.
you better not have came in my driveway.
No, if I did, it was okay.
I'm the only
But I
one
did it.
coming
No,
in that driveway.
I took a ride around Cedarville,
Did you?
and I ended up in a dead end trailer park on the water
Trailer park on the water.
that
There's
way.
water. There's water.
Oh, you were in Fortescue, dog.
I
That ain't Cedar.
don't know. I was just driving.
Yeah.
It was very calming, but there's a whole bunch of fucking fog over the lake, and I was like, yeah,
That's
the
not a
bay,
lake, dude.
bay
That's
or
a bay.
whatever. Wasn't
How
looking
dare
like
you not
bay to
know?
me.
Wasn't looking bayish.
Should we introduce ourselves?
I don't really want to do that.
Okay.
Why don't we introduce each other?
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay. All right.
mean, we can do whatever you
the
guys
whole
want.
thing.
It's all about comfortability. We don't want to push any boundaries or make you feel uncomfortable with Drew. It's all right. You're a safe space.
Did you just say my name? My government.
No, I'll put your government out there.
It is a nice day. I like this weather.
It's not bad. It's alright.
Sorry, I got lint on me.
You got lint?
Yeah. It's probably from
I gave up lint for Lent.
Where's the trombone? Do the fucking thing.
I don't know where it's at.
Why is it still clapping?
I don't know.
That's just like a constant
No,
thing.
I pressed the clap one by accident.
Fucking
Should've
claps.
laugh track.
People just clapping for us nonstop during the podcast.
Yes.
Everything they say is awesome.
Our podcast is just the podcast version of Eric Andre, and everybody just loves it. Just like, "Oh!"
Speaking of our podcast, we don't have a name, so if anyone
don't
has
have
any
a name.
suggestions,
we're
Please
just
send
gonna,
them to
we're gonna
our-
put like a serial
Van Jam
number for this
Entertainment on
podcast.
Instagram.
Every podcast after, and you guys can name it what you guys want.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's bubbling. I'm bushing. It's
your
bushing.
beer's
It's
excited.
bushing.
Yeah, I didn't bring any napkins.
That's shocking.
And I'm not
The
wiping
earth
it on,
Hey,
is
Marcos, do you have any
on
napkins
this
in your room?
new
No.
Under Armour hoodie that my mother provided.
Shout out Andrew's parents.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Parents are lovely people.
This setup is looking wonderful for Christmas.
Right? I like it back here. This is my place of peace. We were talking about if I ever made it, like where my mom was like, "Oh, like we'd sell the house." I was like, "You're not selling this fucking house. I'll buy this house and just it'll stay here. This is like home for me." So
I
That's
feel
fair.
that.
you know what I mean?
People bought my childhood home, and it's like they like redid it, so it doesn't even look the same on the outside and
You
shit.
want to go undo it,
Kind of.
roll up on them. Found the old siding.
It actually
bitch.
looks pretty nice. They made it like 2 times as big. They have a whole garden outside, and
Just go knock on their door and look around and be like, "Must be fucking nice." Just walk away.
that's on Van Jam, baby. Damn, bro, you okay? You feeling
Yeah,
okay?
man, I mean, you know, there's a sickness going around.
What is that second?
It's that shit,
Please
man.
tell us about it. We haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell us about
Nobody's
the good
heard
news.
about it the last 2 It's a real low key thing. You might have heard of it. On the forefront of it. It's called COVID.
It's Rona.
It's the cool thing to get now. All the cool kids are getting it.
It's Rico. We need the
I
It's
can't
Rico
hear
button.
myself.
You can't hear yourself?
What's my level at?
Try that.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
You want some more?
Oh, so that's
headphones?
mic. Okay,
You need
that's
some more? Or you good?
that's
you tell
headphone
me.
volume.
Am I good?
I don't know.
Am I good? Am I
We're
good?
gonna
I
try
think you
this.
sound good. How do you sound in your headphones?
Try this.
Oh, there. Oh,
Oh,
Try that right
I
there.
sound aggressive.
Right there.
Loud.
That's aggressive for you?
That's.
a little aggressive, Mike.
Right there. Right there. How about that? Is that good?
You can hear me breathing. Like
I hear feedback a little bit.
Just a
I
little
think
bit.
it's from my mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the sound guy, bro.
Sorry, I can't. Dude, I randomly
love
scroll
young,
on
bro.
TikTok sometimes, and there's girls on there doing like ASMR videos, and they're like fucking fondling the mic and swishing mac and cheese and mashed potatoes in the fucking mic, and I just want to climb through the live and punch them in
You
the
don't
face.
like that shit?
Fuck no, dude.
Do you like any ASMR?
No, not at all.
No? How
I'll
about
tell
you?
you, fun fact.
No?
Fun fact. So there's a thing, and I think it's actually part of like ADHD, where like certain sounds just like fucking trigger you. Beer commercials where they fucking pour, and they like extremely amplify the sound of like that. Oh, it gives me fucking, dude. I like if it's on the radio, I'll fucking turn it. Like I get angry instantly.
You still listen to the radio?
I'm old, dude. A lot of like my work vans and shit didn't have like fucking, and technically you shouldn't be riding around with headphones in because then you can't hear if somebody's beeping at you.
Yeah, that is true.
I never suggested
It's
that.
unsafe.
I literally never suggested that you should.
Just a hair, just my headphones down a fucking cunt hair. Can we say cunt hair? We can say whatever we want. It's our podcast.
We're on YouTube. We don't. We're good. How about that? Is that good?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
That's good. You good?
Yeah.
Am I good?
You good?
Can you hear me? Am I good?
I can barely hear. Can you move the mic a little closer?
Do you-
Don't. Oh.
She kissed the mic. She licked the mic.
No. It's just
Ah.
I heard her lips spread in the fucking microphone.
This is top quality.
Fucking disgusting.
Have we started?
Yeah, we did. We can restart.
I mean,
I'm fucking around. I know we started.
Oh,
I
okay.
was here.
Fuck you. Oh, y'all out of pictures.
we're out of pictures in that one.
Yeah, that's why I brought the other one out.
Gonna unfoil. I didn't even know they still sold those fucking
Yeah,
things.
bro. Them shit's just-
Bro, where have you been?
Today's
Bro, I was
unofficial
there when those
official
were
sponsor,
invented, so
Invented?
Cape
Yeah.
May Hard Seltzer. Today I'm drinking on watermelon. It has a high, shocking 4.5 alcohol
I
by
don't think
volume.
we can legally just
I
say
don't-
that somebody
I
sponsors
said
us.
unofficial, official.
Can I try it?
Yeah, try it. It's good.
Dude, he just got over COVID.
Hey, yo. We all did. We all did.
She's boosted.
COVID. She's boosted, yeah.
I don't get over shit. Oh, that's good.
It's good, right? It's like, and it has real juice in it, yo. Look, it got watermelon juice from concentrate, natural watermelon flavor,
Oh.
sodium citrate, citric acid,
that's
beet
important.
Juice concentrate. That's some good shit right there,
That's a Gucci.
bro. 97 calories.
I was just about to check my phone. for
Zero
notifications.
sugars. Zero sugars for them people out there
Shut
watching their sugar.
Fuck up about the seltzer.
For the diabetics out here. We're catering to my demographic. Fat old fucks.
What's your go-to candy? Like you go in a store, you say you got to pick
Ooh.
a candy, a bag of chips, and a sugary drink. What is it?
Red Bull,
Is this-
sugary drink, easy.
Okay, I was gonna
Yellow
say, is this
Red
like
Bull.
a fucked up order, or is this just like?
No, like whatever, like not all at one time, like all at one time to enjoy.
Well, that's what was making me.
Ooh,
Like,
I don't
Or just like individually, what's our
Yeah.
favorite?
Individually, like which, like
Okay. Red Bull's off the rip for me. Like a yellow Red Bull, 12 ounce.
What's the flavor of the yellow?
It's tropical.
Oh,
The flavor's yellow.
okay. Oh, I hate that.
I used to
What did
fuck
you
with the
just do?
cranberry ones, heavy, but they don't make them anymore. They discontinued them. Red Bull don't fuck with Cool Hand Drew like that.
I'm sorry.
can we get a rerun of the cranberry Red Bulls for?
I like
Cool
how
Hand
we're
Drew?
talking like we have like this
Like
is our
there's a-
first
like-
episode.
What
Literally.
we have listeners and followers. We have support. Like
We don't.
Hey
Okay.
guys,
have-
high five of you. How are you?
we're gonna
doing?
get all these sponsorships. This
We're
is all gonna be
we're
sponsored.
manifesting it. I'm looking at this guy. I need to be looking here.
Mira, if you get the man that's fast, he gets you whatever you want. You manifest.
That is my favorite like ongoing joke that you do. Like not to hype you up, but like
That's fantastic.
that is
actually.
it's like an ongoing thing that he'll like break down a word like that and he'll tell a whole story. And then it's just like,
That was perfect.
Because
I'm
you get it like that.
it's a really good.
It reminds me that you guys don't on
It's a really good
TikTok.
bit.
There's a Spanish guy on TikTok that does like that a lot.
What does it look like that the two younger people are not on TikTok and the old head is like?
Yeah, I know. You guys gotta get with it.
I don't think that's what it
I don't think you finished that sentence.
You gotta get with it.
That's what we're not doing.
I'll break something.
So what do you do when you eat pussy?
Huh? That doesn't bother
Wait,
me. That's
okay,
not
so-
ASMR, dude.
So
That's
a Red
here.
Bull. So a Red Bull. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
What's your
you,
candy
Therese,
and what's your
for-
chip?
Um,
No, it was going on our own. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go down there.
ooh, chip is between two things. There's the honey. I think they're honey barbecue, like the flavor twists by Fritos. Them jump.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Those
Mhm.
things,
That's good.
or the they're like cheese curls, but they got the little bee on the front. I think they're honey something as
Okay,
well.
But you like honey.
I love honey.
Big honey guy.
Big honey guy. Big honey fan. Shout out to the local bee farmers.
Shout out the
Can we get a honey fucking sponsor?
You know what? That is
You
the most
like
realistic sponsor we've
jazz.
got.
Actually, I service a couple of bee sponsors generators. So
Right.
bee
Bee
sponsors,
sponsors.
bee keepers generators.
Yeah, so hit us up.
My roommate fucked a beekeeper once. Just thought y'all should know that. Oh no, she didn't fuck him. They just know him. I don't know. He was like the smartest kid in their school, and then he grew up to be a beekeeper. I'm like, I feel like you have to be pretty smart to be a beekeeper, though.
That's pretty smart to know that being a beekeeper is what you should do.
I went to you know what? I was gonna get off on a tangent here, but yours drink.
Drink?
You didn't say your candy. Sorry.
Oh, candy.
I'm trying to get through this.
Ooh, I don't really fucking eat candy that much. To be honest with you, but if I have to pick, gun to my head.
Gun to your head.
Gun to my head.
You know how this is.
What caliber are we talking? Like, could I survive it?
It's an AR-15.
It's not a caliber. We're gonna get Therese to fire a gun one day. It's gonna happen.
Fuck no.
We're gonna do a whole
You
video.
never
of it.
do it?
We're gonna do a whole video about it and everything. It's gonna be fucking. I have a 22 you can shoot. It's like a fucking BB gun, man. Like,
Yeah.
but it just goes. Pah. It goes splat. That's that splat.
Anyway, so my choices are.
Reese's cup probably would be my go-to. But the thing is, like, if I'm getting them in combination, like if I'm getting a sugary
Okay.
drink
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Reese's cup, it's Dr. Pepper and a Reese's cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I fucks with the pep. And when I'm down south, it's Mr. Pibb. Me and Mr. Pibb's like this down south. Shout
When I was
out
in
Mr.
Virginia, Mr. Pibb was in all the.
Pibb. Yeah, on all the fucking things, and they call it pop.
We no.
Yeah,
I
we
was
don't.
Not, I was not south enough.
Not that south. It's still called it soda.
It was Northern Virginia. It was not south.
Fucking
But they did have Pibb.
Yo, it smells good out here.
It's nature, baby. It's nature.
I love it.
Yeah. We are 1.5 miles into the wilderness.
We are, dude. I mean, coming down this road, and I'm like,
We're literally 8
It's
minutes from the
forever.
beaten path.
all right, my drink
Mm-hmm.
would have to be cookies and cream Wawa with milk.
Wait, what? Cookies and cream Wawa with milk? What
No,
No.
Wawa milk.
Like instead of a chocolate
Nah,
milk,
he
they
put
have
a
a
word in
cookies.
between there. You
No,
put a word.
cookie-
Nah, you try to slip it in all the Spanish shit, but you definitely put a word in between there. You said Wawa with milk. We'll play it back. It's fine. Continue. Wawa with
The
milk.
Wawa milk. Oh, okay.
Wawa.
And then the chips are between Sun Chips Harvest Cheddar
Ooh, good choice.
Okay.
or
Solid
the
choice.
kettle cooked jalapeno ones.
I don't fucking
And then-
jalapenos that much.
But I don't either. But like, I like those
It's
chips.
Spanish.
the chips.
I get it. No.
Hey man. Hey bro.
What's your,
Hey,
what's
bro.
your candy?
My candy, we either have to be a Reese's Take 5.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Dog, those shits are so good.
Slap.
That's the one with
Absolute
the
slap.
pretzel.
That was in my
Okay.
wheelhouse, but I just kept it traditional.
Yeah. No.
Or if I want to go traditional, gummy bears. Straight Haribo. Straight
Okay.
Haribo gummy bears.
Ooh, peanut M&Ms deserve a fucking
That's what-
shout
that's my
out.
candy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to take that from you. I'm so sorry.
I,
I
mean,
had
you did
the-
steal my thunder a little bit, but I'm not gonna. It's okay.
I had the
don't
white
want
chocolate
to.
M&Ms, the peanut M&Ms.
That sounds
That's-
gross.
yeah,
that's
that's
terrible.
disgusting.
Just turn this fucking mic. Get out of here. This podcast is over.
Go back to your room, please.
So anyway,
So okay, so my favorite is honest tea, half lemonade. That's my drink.
honest. What the fuck is?
Honest tea.
Are you
It's
saying
like-
honestly tea?
No. It's called
it's the
honest,
brand?
and then just like a tea. Honest tea. You know.
I see what they did there.
Yeah.
No, that's
Mhm.
clever.
Half tea, half lemonade. That one's dope. It's not too sweet. That's the
Okay.
whole thing. I'm into that. And then I do what's the purple bag of Doritos?
Yes.
Oh, dude, the fucking chili,
Sweet
fucking
chili.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
those
Spicy, sweet
ones.
and sour.
And then peanut butter and M&Ms. Let's not get it twisted. The red one. The red one.
Red.
Peanut butter M&Ms.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm not talking
wait,
about
hold on.
peanut M&Ms.
Oh, you talking about peanut butter M&Ms?
Yeah, my dad's a big peanut M&M.
The red
guy.
one.
I'm talking red.
The
one.
red bag.
I don't know if I've had
Well, you're saying the red ones like you open it and you only eat the red ones. I
I'm
wouldn't
pretty
put it
sure-
past
Can
you.
we do a poll? Because that's definitely not what happened.
You
I don't
said
think
the
anyone,
red ones.
I don't think anyone would assume that that's what I meant. The red bag is what I meant.
Listen, you said peanut M&Ms. The
I
red
only
ones.
eat the red ones. That's right.
You
They
said
taste-
the red ones. You said peanut M&Ms. The red ones.
Which one makes more sense though? Like just
I know
log-
what makes
but
more
just-
sense, but I'm not
like,
putting
when you're-
sense into this. Logic has no place here.
Okay.
Mommy, Daddy, why are you fighting?
Shut the fuck up.
Go to your fucking room.
In case you didn't know, Marcos lives in a van that is to the left of me, but I don't know what direction it
It'd
is.
be the right of the camera.
But you don't know whether it's turned around.
It's not. It's right there.
No, I mean like when a
Inverted.
video when it
That's
goes
only
on-
if you
It's only
record it from the front.
front-facing cameras.
Okay, so anyway, I'm not gonna talk anymore.
Therese just wants to be included.
You just turned into like a jazz hit.
Yeah, you never get the beat. It's just Therese just wants to be included. That's
No,
it.
I'm gonna say it however I want to say it.
Okay.
Whoever made it up can say it how they want to say it. This is the remix. Okay, I'm Diddy,
All right.
baby.
Well, you gotta talk to Max.
No,
about that.
Kenny's Diddy.
Kenny is Diddy.
Shout out Kenny KB Walker. Positive and productive.
Words Out Productions.
Words Out Productions.
Big fans.
Oh, what I was gonna say earlier, about beekeepers. Back to if we can, if we
yeah,
can
no, circle back to
we would
bees.
I'm gonna
happily
circle
jump back to beekeepers.
Well, speaking of circling back, so bees.
I think it was just continually playing. Yeah.
Okay.
So I told you it's just clapping.
I didn't realize once I pressed it, it kept going.
Oh, you have to like stop it.
Yeah, it's
Or,
kinda
like, the
cool, though. I
button
like
lights
that.
up.
For-
Oh, that's neat.
Like an applause, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
So I went to this beekeeper's house to. Well, I didn't know he's.
I'm sorry, I was coughing.
The shit out of my mic. Why don't
I didn't know he was a beekeeper. But I
Okay.
went to his house to service his generator, and it was when we were having the solar eclipse. That's when the moon goes in front of the sun, correct? Solar eclipse.
That is
Okay,
what that
yeah.
is.
And it was literally right when that was happening, and I was finishing his generator up, and he comes pulling in the driveway, and I was like, oh, just talking to him, and he goes, oh yeah, I just wanted to come home to see how my bees were acting during the fucking eclipse, and I was like, oh cool, and he was like, you want to walk over there and see with me? I'm like, he's like, are you a pussy or something? I'm like I don't
that
like
case-
bees, I don't like bees, but I ain't no bitch. Like I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna be nervous the whole time. But I learned a lot about bees that day. So apparently, they fly in patterns, right? So like you can stand right next to the bee box with the hive in it. It's got like a little opening in the front because they fly patterns. As long as you're not in the way, they just really don't fuck with you. They don't really care.
they don't
They're just like chilling. So they like fly and they go in. And I also learned that an apple farm, and I don't know the exact numbers, but like if you had an apple farm, like an apple tree without bees, it would only produce like 60 pounds of apples. Whereas like if you had bees, it'd be like 600 pounds of apples.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a vastly bigger. Don't quote me on those numbers. It's not. We don't have the means to look shit up just this second.
Well, so with that being said, how do you feel about the bee movie?
I've never seen it.
Wait, dead ass? You've never
I've
seen
never
it?
seen it.
Barry
You've
Benson?
never seen it where
I'm more of a
What's
Bugs
the
Life
YouTube
kind of guy.
video?
Oh
old
no,
school.
no, yeah, this is two
no,
different.
there's a YouTube
Yeah, I
video
know
where
it's
like
two
every time
different.
they say the word bee, it like
It
speeds
speeds up. So it's like normal
that
and
at
it starts.
Ryan's one Yeah.
But the whole movie.
The whole movie
Yeah,
speeds
like
up.
every
That's
time
wild.
they use the word bee, it speeds
So the
up,
movie
like,
ends up
by,
being like
yeah.
what, like 10 minutes or something like that. Like the whole it just speeds up and it keeps playing faster and faster.
Great.
And they had versions of Shrek like that, which is whenever it says
Did you
Shrek.
see the?
Yeah.
There's a TikTok where it was like I
We
paid.
didn't see the tip.
I know you didn't see it. That's why I stopped saying that. But so there's a TikTok where the guy's like, I paid somebody. It was like on Fiverr or whatever. Is that the?
Yeah.
He's like, I paid somebody to edit this, and it's a Call of Duty clip. And in the middle of it, the guy put the entire Shrek movie fast forwarded in like 1 minute. Just fast forwards to the whole Shrek movie, and then it ends this COD clip, and then that's the fucking thing. It's hilarious.
Can we do that right now?
I think we'd probably get sued for that at some point. Maybe we would. I mean, he put it on TikTok.
We can put whole mouse Rico videos in a minute.
Subliminal videos.
I'm locked in. Flyest motherfucker in the Fox Den. Right?
Slyest.
Slyest. Okay.
Slyest, yeah.
Slyest. Yeah, that makes
If
sense.
you were fly in a fox den, you wouldn't be
You'd
in
be
the
dead.
fox den.
You'd be fucking dead.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
They'd
Fox
chew
would
the
kill.
fuck up.
Foxes kill birds. I think. I've never actually seen one do it, but I would imagine if there was a bird on the ground in front of a fox, he'd probably fuck that little dude up. Have you ever seen a fox in person?
Mm-hmm.
I saw one when I was hunting the other week. It was like just scurrying along, cute little
This
thing.
one time I thought a fox was a lady getting
and then I
killed.
shot him. No, I'm kidding.
That's
I didn't
facts.
shoot
I
him.
was there.
And
You thought it was a what?
a lady getting killed.
Did you know that foxes
Oh,
scream
dude.
like women?
Yeah, well, that's the skinwalker experience that I had. Was a fox, in fact, but I definitely did. I have a video of it. It's the craziest sound ever. They
it was-
sound insane.
Him and my roommate had like full blown panic attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were,
well,
like,
I'm
Call the
sitting
cops
out.
and
I was
everything.
being tortured.
I'm sitting outside. I didn't call the cops. I'm a bitch, but I was sitting outside. I was having a cigar in my buddy's backyard, and like in the woods, I just heard. And I was like, "What the?"
If I heard that, I'd be scared too.
Bro, I was about to blast something, but I stood there and I was like, and then I was chill, and then I posted the video, and then fucking Emily like messaged me, and she's like, started talking about skinwalkers and shit, and I didn't even know what a skinwalker was, and then I educated him. I was smoking, I was high as fuck, and then I started reading about skinwalkers, and I hear this thing in the woods like, and I'm like, nope, and I genuinely like, you ever like try to convince yourself you're not freaked out, but you're in fact losing it? Yeah, I was fucking losing it. I was like, yeah. Like to the point where like when I turn my back to open the door, like I get this fucking like like you shut the basement light off and you go flying up the fucking steps. That's exactly how I felt. I was like, dude, I don't even remember the last time I felt like that, but it was insane. And then I dove in a fucking rabbit hole of skinwalkers, and then now I just believe they're everywhere.
I don't think I know what a skinwalker is.
Oh, so a skinwalker essentially is a well, in the folklore, if you will, it would be technically a witch that would kill somebody. Like you pretend that they need help, so they won't like if you're sitting here and there's a skinwalker there, it's not going to attack you. If you try to help it, it will attack you, and they say that they take the form of the last person that they killed. So, like, there's, like, videos of them, of people that think, like, a guy in the middle of a field, there's one, he's, like, standing in a cornfield, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, help! And then he just stops. Doesn't look like he's fucking, nothing's hurting him, he's just standing there. Help! Like, and then there's, like, another video of a girl going down a trail. Kind of looks like these kind of woods, actually, like, with laurel bushes and shit. And she, like, sees a rabbit, and the rabbit stops. Sorry, climate.
It's a bit windy out here. We're doing this outside,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
This isn't a green screen.
This Van Jam shit, company culture.
So
Boom.
the girl's walking down a trail, and like there's like a rabbit that comes out and just stops and like stares at her, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And then when she turns around, there's like a voice from the woods that's like, "Help me, help me!" And it's like, but it's like, what do you do? Like, I don't know. I'm white. I feel like I would try to help.
What's it called?
Other white person in this group.
White savior.
How do you feel about
That's
it?
not what a white
complex.
savior is. That's not a white
Any white Christian would help. It's just in their like
Yeah.
making.
And I feel like that goes with the whole skinwalker thing. It's a witch. Like, it's,
See,
Shout out to witches, though. Not
what culture does it say it's witches?
It just, that was the Wikipedia. But, like,
Okay.
in like, Mexican culture.
Yeah, because
kind of
there's like
believe
different types.
Yeah, there's a word for it. In
There's like
Mexican culture.
Wendigos.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
there's the skinwalkers, and then there's like, but because that's one of those things that when like I learned about it was like the same time. I played it in that game.
Well, I say witch, and that's probably like the, propaganda of,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
like the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
Salem, like, witches are bad type thing, which
Yeah.
isn't necessarily true, but
It's an
that's what it
entity.
says on the, yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's on Wikipedia.
Yeah, somebody just typed that.
So the entity that it is,
I actually wrote that article.
it's like where
I'm actually the author. I'm actually really passionate about this subject.
if it is what it is, like where does it come from?
That's what I mean.
Because it's like, like,
Where did it
as a
start?
spiritual person, it's like we all are the same, source and shit like that. So it's like, does that come from the same source? Is that not of this universe or this planet?
Because if I am me and they
You are
are
you.
we're not doing this on this fucking podcast, not episode number 1.
Podcast number 1, baby. Good job, motherfucker.
Oh my god. That was like one of those things that like what's like not racist but it feels racist. Like,
Yeah.
when he does
He does a lot of like
motherfucker, like, doesn't feel right.
no. He does a lot of like demonic voices too that I just really wish he wouldn't.
Yeah, you brought it up. Now he's gonna start doing it. Fuck. What are
turn
the
my mic
switches
down
on the
just
back
a
of our mics?
smidgen?
Like, what are they? Do they do shit?
They open up portals to different worlds.
See, this is the shit I'm
You
talking
didn't
about.
hear me. Can you turn my mic down just like a smidge?
Turn the mic down or your headphones down?
Your headphones definitely need to go down.
Okay.
How's
if
that?
it's not me, then it's my headphones. Okay, that's fine. I don't care.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I just thought it was a
Okay.
little loud.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
so we do a weekly open mic at Miss Ceily's Blues.
We do. We be doing that.
We doing that, and that started because you guys
That's just that weird pause there. It sounded like we used to be lovers or something.
We met at open mic and we fell in love.
Yeah, okay. I guess
Didn't
what I'm
really
asking
work
is, like,
out.
We fell in
did-
lust.
How did Van Jam start? How did the thought
Two
in the
men,
sky?
one man.
2 men, 1
It was like Brokeback Mountain, but Miss Ceily was the end of spot. Just imagine it how you want.
I feel like we talk about it a lot, but
My bed was on the floor back then.
we talk about it a lot, but we don't get like the actual breakdown of like what
So,
legit happened.
Well,
like when did you guys start going to Miss Ceily's?
well, I've been going to Miss Ceily's for over a year.
Okay.
Since before the pandemic. Well, that's when I first started going. And then I met. How the fuck did I meet you? You started coming to open mic.
Yeah, because Tin asked me to go like the October before COVID. No,
Shout out to
I guess like he's been asking me to go for a while now, since last year.
Okay.
And I've just always been busy or working
Yeah,
or some shit like that. And then
Last year.
like
Yeah. Last year, dude, my timeline's
Yeah.
all
With
fucked up.
2020.
With,
yeah.
I know, but
Early
like,
2020, like January
Yeah.
2020-ish.
no, it couldn't have been. They ju-
Maybe. I don't know.
didn't-
My first time back was December.
Oh, probably then 2020.
Yeah, it was December 2020 was my
Okay.
first time back, and that was around when they started doing them again. I think they did a couple weeks before that, and then yeah, because then my second time back was when they did the contest, and
Alright,
that was
right.
my first comedy set back.
All right. So yeah, he was inviting me then, and I was just so busy that like I couldn't come through. And then eventually, I don't know how I got around to doing it, but Mouse just brought it up again. And I
Mhm.
was just like, all right.
Because I was
I'm
riding with Mouse
Yeah.
for a while. Mouse was scooping me up, and I was going with him pretty much every week. Like he started going every week, and I was just rocking.
And then
with
we
him.
went for like 2 or 3 weeks in a row that we met,
Yeah,
and then Mouse didn't go one week, and you needed a ride.
yeah. And
That's
so I
when I
hit
picked
you
you
up, and then you just were like weekly after that, like, yo, you need a ride? I was like, yeah.
And we just started spitballing ideas, like literally, like just like dreams and goals, and it just started.
Well, I
talking.
think it's like kind of started with like our backgrounds, like just talking about how we got into doing everything that we do, like comedy and music wise. And from there, it was like, yeah, like I used to throw parties and make money, and like you used to DJ parties and do this shit and like throw parties and perform. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I'm like, I always had this idea of like doing this, like, you know, putting on events. And you're like, I had this idea too. And we were like, dude, we should have ideas together. So then we like touched idea
then
tips,
Marcos
and it
was
was
like,
like
live in a van, and you were like, I want to live in a van.
Yeah, that was no. The transformation. If there's anything in my life that I've known that I'm influential for, it's that. Because
100%.
I saw it was a 4-week turnaround of, dude, you live in your van. That's so cool. Then you're like, damn, you got me thinking about living in my van. Then you're like, damn, bro, I've really been like thinking about it. Then you're just like, yo, I ended up my lease, sent my apartment. I
bought a van. I ended my lease.
And I'm moving out in 3 weeks. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, bro.
In retrospect, I was very ambitious on the timeline that I could have my van
Yeah,
done.
I mean, I don't think so.
I mean,
I think with all the like, if you
You
incorporated
needed
all the natural
in it.
factors in your life and everybody's life, yes. But I feel like anybody could do one of these vans in a week.
not the way I just did it.
No, but if
Bare
you like,
bones. Yeah, it
if
depends.
you needed to be in it and you were like, I could live in it.
Yeah,
and
like,
then
you could be
figure
in
out,
that
'cause
bitch
that's
already.
what he.
Yeah, I
he-
could be living in my van right now.
Right.
My shit was rinky dink from them. I was living on the floor. Like,
I just my whole thing is, you know, coming from the background of always working on shit and, you know, doing a little bit of carpentry, and I'm just like, I don't want to. I know once I'm in something, it's like, okay, it's gonna stay like this. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna be like, oh, well, now I gotta take all my shit out to do this, like
Yeah.
to do that, and like I never wanted to do that.
that's how I felt even building that one wall in there.
It's a pain in the ass, and it's like messy. You get fucking sawdust everywhere. It's like I just want to get all that shit done, and like, you know, I was on a pretty good roll for a while, and then, you know, once I started staying at my parents' house to finish it up, Van Jam just picked up so fast, and just so much shit that I was like, I just started running out of time. I've been working on the side to get some money and shit, and then between that and Van Jam stuff, it's like,
for you.
yeah, my days off are just like, we're all spitballing, we're meeting up, we're doing this, we're doing
Right.
open mic. Like one night's open mic, the next day's recovering from open mic, and then we're literally right after open mic, it's like it's fucking right after Van Jam Fest, and we're dead tired, and we're sitting in the van like, you know what would be cool, like and we just start throwing ideas out, like
Well, because it was Van Van Jam Fest, and then it was the first wrong turn comedy show
Mm-hmm.
in November. I believe it was like November 6th. If I'm
It was
Yeah.
not.
So it was like 2 days before my birthday. Yeah,
It was like the 18th.
no, it was the 6th because it was 2 days before my birthday. Anyway,
Because we're supposed to have one December on the 11th.
do it.
Just left a snail trail.
Piss on me. Piss
Ew,
on
no,
me.
no, no,
That's not a thing.
No,
Van Jam does not condone. Well, I mean, if you want to get pissed on that,
It has nothing to do with that.
We're gonna have
Anyway,
Camp Van Jam at all your future festivals, and it's gonna get crazy. We're a whole bunch of wooks.
they're wooks. I just
We're
learned
gonna
what a
love
wook
We're
was.
gonna turn you
I'm
into
not
a wook.
Wait, hold on. Can we backtrack?
He's a
that?
wook.
You're a wook. If you've had some music that you would like to dance to, you'd be a wook. You would spend 3 days smoking out of bowls, dancing with no shoes on, and flowy ass clothes.
There is a world where I would do that.
Yeah,
But like,
very close and very in the future, and we're gonna make it happen with Van Jam.
What's the problem with it? Is it the music? Is it the type of music? Are you not like an EDM fan or house
I mean,
music,
like,
whatever
it's
these fucking
mostly
kids
the
are calling it
like.
these days?
Okay, here's the thing. People like tweaking on drugs stresses me out.
That's fair.
in the
Stresses me
EDM
out.
scene?
Don't
it's
try
kind
to
Like, I
just
don't-
let her talk, man,
No,
because you're gonna
because-
start. Well, actually, man.
Cause like it just stresses me out, and I don't
There he
want to
goes
have
again.
to take care of anyone. I don't have to deal with no one.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And like, I only smoke weed, so like
yeah,
I don't know.
what's happening? I'm getting feedback in this thing now.
It's because he's like,
like a-
up and
Yeah, dude, sit down. You're fucking stressing the soundboard out.
I'm making
it also
sure
might be a
the,
little bit of wind.
What's it called? The cameras are all good, dude.
Mm-hmm. It's all good, dude. How long have we been going?
Like 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
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 So yeah,
Watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I restarted it recently.
Fucking love that
Literally
show.
last week on season 2.
But yeah, people on drugs stress me out as well.
Yeah, and that's like the main thing. Like I don't, and even when they're like fine, but I'm like, I know you're tweaking. Like
Well, you have a
Okay.
very like caregiver like personality. So it's like I can't be here and just watch you do this and not feel like I need to fucking help.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that, and that's like the only thing that freaks me out, because I'll go from either one extreme to the other, where like, leave me the fuck alone,
Yeah.
get the fuck away from me, and you might actually need my help, to like,
Right.
oh my god, let me help you, and I'm like, you know what, I don't really like either of those scenarios.
no,
So
no.
that's
It's the
why I
same
just-
thing with like a party. Like there's a window of time, like back in like college, when like I would go
You just,
out
like,
and then I'd be like,
carelessly party.
I'm
and not
going
give a
home.
fuck. Yeah.
because like everyone is like, there's a gauge of people being drunk when they're like too far gone, and I'm like, I'm good, because then I'm gonna have to like start holding back
it's
to
your
throw up, and
responsibility
like
at that
it's a
point.
whole
You gotta
thing.
commit to that, yeah.
But
Hey,
if
give
you
me your
leave-
keys. You're not going
Oh
anywhere.
my god.
And you feel bad if you let 'em-
Yeah.
No,
Go,
exactly.
we're
Because then
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
the whole thing's on you, and like realistically, like everyone is autonomous beings, you know. Handle yourself, please.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Autonomous beings.
I know what that means.
I don't know
in this
what-
conversation.
What's
I
an
don't know.
autonomous being? Like
Like
what?
everyone is their own person who can do
Have
their own
autonomy.
thing. They have
over the
autonomy
choices
over
of
their own
bodies
body.
and-
Okay, you can't explain a word using the same fucking word. Like autonomous and autonomy.
So
are
like
just,
think like okay, like automatic
okay.
autonomy.
I'm not automatic. I'm systematic. Hydromatic. Please let it go. I hate that fucking movie. I don't even know why. Like that's the fucking amazing thing about what in the actual fuck.
Why
are
did you pick?
We don't
it
even have to
like
blur
that?
brands out yet, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm manifesting.
Manifesting blur spots over our coffees because we made it so
Literally.
big. Jesus fuck.
I think big. I dream big.
Needs a shot.
Can we
Ow,
talk about
fuck.
briefly
Oh,
how?
just chipped my fucking tooth.
Oh, you're dramatic because you didn't. But you hit it with the cup.
This is a heavy fucking cup, dude. Do you see the gauge of this?
Did you legit
Well, yeah.
tooth?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Legit. I said I almost chipped it. I've chipped a tooth before. I know when it's about to chip.
Anyway,
I know the tensile strength of a tooth.
how senile did you think that Marcos was when he said, "Let's throw a festival"?
Absolutely. Look at him. I don't even need to fucking explain that. He's like, let's throw a fucking festival. I'm like, are you high right now? He's like, yes. Like, no, so we went to look at some fucking property to do a show. We're like, oh yeah. He was like, we could throw a concert here sometime. I'm like, yeah, a fucking concert would be cool. And then Marcos is standing there like fucking Field of Dreams. And just like, if we build it, they will come. He's like, we should do a fucking music festival. And I'm like, dude, you're absolutely insane. We're not doing a fucking music festival. And then we did a music festival. Like, well, it's like one of those
small
things.
scale.
Yeah, well, it's like one of those things that, like, in your head you build up that it's like a way bigger deal.
I've been to
do. Like, I mean, like for me, logistically in my head, it seemed like this huge fucking thing. But like, as soon as you were like, oh, I can get this band, this band, this band, I'm like, okay, well, there's the bands. And then you're like, well, I talked to this vendor, this vendor. I'm like, there's the vendors. We already have a place to do it. I'm like, what else do we need? I'm like, okay. So I started figuring out parking because that's the logistical stuff that I do. And I'm like, we need porta potties. And I'm like, we can't just have one porta potty because if this thing blows up and we got one porta potty, we don't have a fucking problem. So we got 2 porta potties, which, you know, costs us a little bit of money, but it is what it is. Like, I'd rather over prepare than be under prepared.
Absolutely.
And then enters Therese into the Van Jam world at Van Jam Fest. Therese, why don't you talk about your experience at Van Jam Fest? Yeah, now Lucas getting put on the spot.
Well, okay, because Marcos was like, I was like, if you need anything, let me know. He was like, all right, you're gonna run
cash,
the door.
just straight cash like that. Okay.
He was like, all right, so you're probably gonna run the door, and I was like, yeah, that's fine, sounds good. And then, Marcos was working. He was at work
All right,
during the beginning of this.
Hold on, because PTSD.
So
that's the first time that me and you met.
yeah,
Well, not the
no,
first time that we met,
we
but
had
like
met at like a bar. Actually, my first we had met in Luna's like a couple times, I think.
I was drunk. I definitely don't remember that. But with him,
but because it was our whole friend group.
oh, that was the
like,
one. No, that was the one time I remember when that creepy ass dude was hitting. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, because I was like, who the
sprain my
fuck is
wrist.
this dude over here? And then I was like, wait, no, he's cool. Who the fuck are these dudes?
Yeah, I told Marcos, I was like, bro, like either we're fucking these dudes up or I gotta go because I'm gonna murder these. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
We ended up
Van Jam does not condone violence.
No, but we also don't
Cool Hand Drew
condone
does, though.
creeping out a group of women.
Do not.
Anyway,
Do not. Don't be that guy.
moving right along.
You're not that guy.
So, Van Jam Fest.
So yeah, we had met there, and then the morning of Van Jam Fest,
Yeah.
you showed up, and that's like the first time we like really interacted.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna help set up this and that, and then do whatever with money. Well, Van Jam Fest started at 12, and Marcos didn't get done work till 2, and Andrew was there at 9.
And also, we had Marcos's van, so he was
Yeah.
relying on someone else for transportation.
And yeah,
which
fucking stress fest.
I do feel
Okay.
like I came in handy because I knew my way around the van.
Yeah.
So like,
facts. Big facts.
Drew was like, I can't find this thing. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Let me look around the van. Like, I promise, I could find Marcos's lost shit all the time. Like, it's good.
Clutch. Therese came in clutch. That's for goddamn sure.
So
Yeah, I was trying to set up, and I'm like, listen, you know, we got to tell the vendors like they're kind of on their own. But then Becca and Joelle came, and I'm like, they're like, can you only say no? I'm like, yeah, like I'm so soft. Like I'm like, I'm not fucking helping anybody. And Becca's like, can you help? And I'm like, oh, yep, sure.
absolutely,
Like,
I'll
you know.
do everything. Mm-hmm.
Plus, she was like twerking in front of a camera. Like, who the fuck's not gonna help that? Like, I'm weak. All right, I'm fucking weak. But yeah, so then, you know, Marcos shows up and Therese is fucking holding it down at the front door. Like,
She was just chilling. Like, I pulled up and I was like, do you want me to like?
well, I kept checking on her because I'm like, dude, I was fucking...
You were checking on me. The dudes, I was in the shade. I was chasing the shade. the
Well,
whole time.
yeah, at first you weren't, and then you like moved over to the...
Yeah, because I'm a redhead and a
Yeah,
little
we know
bit-
how that goes.
Yeah,
Should have been a
I got a lot of
fucking...
freckles.
Should have been a cheese puff by the time.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good. It really just wouldn't have. And I'm sure I did get a sunburn that day. Like, regardless. You know?
Sunburns were had
Yeah.
in November,
It was
September.
Yeah.
September, in
Like
September.
8th, 3rd, 4th, 4th, 18th.
18th.
It's the 18th. Why did you say it was the 6th? Oh, the comedy
The
show was
comedy
the 6th.
show is November 6th before you start getting aggressive.
Fucking freak.
We need to find somebody to chop all these episodes up.
I want to learn how to do it.
If you could do it, bro, do it.
What? Chop what up?
All these
Like
episodes.
the audio.
What do you mean episode?
I mean, I can show you.
This is
it's not
one
hard.
whole episode. What are you talking about?
No, like for
yeah,
like,
but then
like
also
TikTok
for clips
and like.
for clips.
Oh,
like
I
that
want
when
to
you
learn
just
how to do that like bad.
Oh, yeah. I got a buddy that said he'd do it for us. He lives in Connecticut. I game with him.
Word.
He was like, dude, if you need anything, he does he has a YouTube channel for like Formula 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to the performance channel. Yeah, you kind of did that in the middle of the plug. Shout out to the performance channel, performance review channel, I believe it is. I don't know. We'll plug it later. Anyway, he's a
Friend of the pod.
he's become a good friend via gaming, but he has a YouTube channel that's like mildly successful. I would say he does pretty well on it. But he told me, he's like, if we send him clips or whatever, he's like, I'll chop it up. It's like doing. He says it's like doing reps for him. Just
No.
keep it, you know.
Well,
what I
then
mean?
if you give me the raw footage, I'll cut up what like has the funny parts.
Yeah.
Send it.
Wordness. We can do that.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we need like like fucking big letters that fucking
Like
you
go
know,
across the.
Yeah, like
I
when
do
it,
know that. I know that much.
like
though.
when it
has to have
like
the
when it
letters.
captions it and you're like
Yeah.
whoa, and it's like whoa.
Yeah.
It's like fucking.
Yeah, that's
Bam!
how you get the clicks on it. Unfortunately. Anyway, what were we talking about before?
Oh yeah, so Therese be coming down with
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Van
what
Jam
we're back
Fest
with.
and
it was Van Jam Fest, and then
And-
you started helping us
the
plan the comedy show. I was gonna say promote, but that wasn't the word that I was looking for. Not that you didn't help promote. You did help promote.
And then she also just started helping us with open mics.
So basically, after the comedy
Well,
show,
yeah.
she was like, "Ugh, these guys are the fucking real deal. Like, I'm trying to be down with Van Jam, like, blood in, blood out." So we jumped her ass in, beat the
initiation.
fuck out of her. Like, mildly,
That's
though,
our
because,
shit.
again, as we mentioned, her fair complexion, we couldn't leave any bruises. So I filled a tube
I
sock
bet
with
it's like
oranges. And no, it was, I think it was like this slow progression of.
Faith Money made the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Faith Money looked me in the eyes and said, "You can never leave." This." all right. I got some locked in.
That's facts. That's exactly how.
No, we'd be a mess without Therese.
100%.
You know, it's-
Well, it's just like logistically, like you guys are both kind of like the visionaries of it. Like you guys figure out what you want to do and like piece it together that way. But then I'm like, all right, so we're gonna need.
She's the fucking
this,
meat
this,
and
this,
potatoes.
this.
She's the fucking
In
the
order to do that,
sustenance.
stop banging on the table.
Sorry, Mom. It's the fucking shit I'm talking about.
Anyway.
I keep looking back at the sign that my dad put on the door.
Yeah, so we pulled up to Drew's today, and
Teresa's never been here.
I have not. And I walked in the backyard. We were starting to set up logistics of the pod, and in Drew's window, his parents banged.
My dad. My dad. It was 100% my dad. My mom had nothing to do with it.
Just in there
Dad
laughing.
banged on the window with like one of those like teacher note card type like long.
It's a
shit.
target. It's the back of a shooting
Oh,
target.
the back of a okay.
But it does
did
look
say
like
that.
one of
You
those
said
big
that.
notepads.
Yeah, that's what it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does look like one of the big. I was actually wondering. I was like, where the fuck did he get paper that big?
Yeah. I thought it was like one of those notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, your teachers do that. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. But it says, "Help! Andrew is holding us hostage." With a skull at the bottom of it. It's beautiful.
Very shittily done skull.
We haven't heard
Hey.
from them since.
Yeah, and actually, the last time that I heard Drew walk into the house, he did in fact say, "If you guys make a sign like that again, you're going to the basement."
The fucking basement.
And
So-
Drew has yet to comment, so I think we're just gonna finish this pod and try to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, like Marcos and I, we're just trying to, like, we're blood in, blood out, but we're just trying to get out. You know, it's
Yeah, well, you know what you got.
We know blood out. We out.
we know blood out. Yeah, that's what
No blood out. We just out.
we just out.
bleed out.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Bro, hey, bro.
Yeah, thank Therese for everything for you, man.
Thank you for everything.
When was the moment that you knew you had to
Yeah, let's
sign your
get into
life
that.
over away?
When
to
did
Van
when
Jam?
did you know that you was? Oh, thank you for fixing the clasp on your necklace too. That was like fucking.
Oh, you gotta let me know because that
Yeah,
bothers me
it
too.
was
So I'll,
driving me
I'll
nuts.
turn it whenever. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Good luck.
Just let me know.
Word.
When was the moment that I knew that I was?
Also, real quick, save your tabs. My mom saves them. They give them to like child cancer or some shit. I don't know how tabs fix it.
The kids just play with them when they're born.
Fucking make necklaces out of them. Fucking stick them to their head. That's fucked.
We give them to childhood cancer.
We feed it to the cancer, and the iron fights the cancer.
It's aluminum.
Okay. Exactly. It's all a scam.
So anyway, no, they think she donates them to like Ronald McDonald. And
Yeah,
like every
there's
tab
something
is
that-
like 10. I don't fucking know. She
Anyway,
saves them.
We'll save the tabs. Thank
My
you.
mom's doing her part. She's trying. Okay.
What's
She'll be
your
very
mom's
happy when she gets out of the basement for the tabs that she leaves.
when she's released. I don't really know when the moment was.
That was
Because I was just like,
The whole thing, I just fell in love at first sight.
well,
Jim just
no,
took
it
over
was
my
the
life.
open mics that I was like, nah, like this is really cool.
But that's
'Cause it's
what-
like.
That's the whole thing I've been telling all you guys. Like, even with Hyro coming, like, he came last week
Yeah,
and he
but
was like,
here's the thing about Marcos, he's like this with everything.
that's fine.
because I know how great everything is. Like, do
Well,
you even
right.
understand? Like,
Exactly.
I think, but
You
honestly,
even Marcos just like is his entire life is like, do you guys even understand what's going on inside my head? And we're just like, we can't if you don't verbalize it.
so
Like,
I'm trying to
don't.
show you.
well, I think the
guys.
funny thing, like, I think where me and Marcus get along so well too is like when we have an idea, we're like, "There's no way this can fail!" Like, no matter what idea it is, like, I'm gonna live in a van. Fuck off! I don't live here anymore. I'm living in my van. And it's like, there's no way this could fail. Like 6 months later, I'm still not done my van. It's like. That's just the story. Like, I know it'll be done. I'll probably be living in it in Miss Ceily's parking lot at some fucking point. But
That's the plan, yeah. We're all gonna move in.
I thought about quitting my job this week and just not going back.
fucking do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't have enough money
So
to do it right now.
no,
but-
because his hours are so nice that it's like, what the fuck are you gonna
Where
do?
we're going, we don't need money.
Well, it's because
We
Becca's
do
going
need
to
a little
fucking
more.
Colorado. Sam's in fucking Phoenix.
You're like, I want to travel. My fucking
yeah.
pussy hurts.
Sam's in Phoenix for his job. And he went out there,
so cool.
came back for 3 days, and
Shout-
is out
shout
there
out
for
to
another 10.
Sam,
He's
Jack's
meeting up
son.
with Becca, and I'm so happy for him.
Oh, that's
Like
so
Becca
cute.
left,
Like,
and
on
we're all
another
just like,
coast?
fuck, yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it's just, I'm just like, dude, I just want to go. Like, I want it to be warm out, so I could just go to fucking like Ricketts Glen or like fucking just New York or something.
Ricketts Glen. I would love that.
Dude, I want to go as soon as it gets warm out, like ASAP.
I want to go to that place that's like Boulder Park. I think I told you about
Is that like
Oh,
Pennsylvania?
can we go to what's it called? Snake's Head
Yes.
Mound in Ohio. Do you know what I'm talking about?
that. No.
You don't know.
I just want to go. Can we just go?
Can we just?
We can just fucking go. And that's
And
Van
then-
Jam, baby.
You're coming with us. 2 lucky people are gonna go on this ride with us.
We're lying. We don't have the means
We're
to do
very
that.
specific about our travelers that we bring.
You just
forward.
come with us. You have to pay for everything, but you can just ride with us. You're gonna have to cuddle.
Matter of
One of us
fact,
will
yeah,
sleep
if
on the
you're gonna do
floor.
some shit like that.
You
go
win
ahead.
the opportunity to provide an entire trip for yourself.
It'll be a great.
It's more of like a lose for us because we just have to get stuck with whoever.
Yeah, I don't drive vans. That's a rule.
imagine like Tamika wins and we're
I
just
don't
stuck on a
drive
road trip
vans.
with Tamika. I love you, Tamika. I know you're probably never gonna watch this,
That
but
shit would be hilarious.
I know somebody's
If
gonna
she's
send it to
watching
you.
this, she's not making it 43 minutes in. Like that.
Somebody
hold
sound
on.
biting it and sending it to her.
Bro,
She's like,
we'd be-
I don't have time. No.
We'd be fucking 10 minutes into the road trip. She'd be like, Drew, I know you got a bottle in here. I'll be like, Tamika, you're right. It's right behind the
20
seat.
minutes
Just
in,
reach
the bottle will be gone.
Just reach around.
45 minutes in, we got to pick up a new bottle.
45 minutes in, I need somebody else to drive my fucking van. Therese has to break her no van driving rule.
Fucking 45 minutes into the trip.
Teresa's gonna end up with one of those little like the Ford ones, like the small ones.
Transit.
Yeah.
No, I really like.
Connect.
I feel like. Anyway, all right.
I feel
No,
like
let's talk about it. Let's manifest.
Yeah, what do you like?
I don't think I would do a van, but I could do like a crossover that I could like live out of.
What about like an FJ Cruiser?
What the fuck
What the
is
fuck
that?
is that?
It's a Toyota.
Okay.
They're like
I
it's an
also-
SUV. It's a two-door
I would
SUV,
really
but it
like-
has like the little half back doors.
I would really like a Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah, you could do it. They make really nice like
I would really like.
camper bodies for Tacomas for like overlanding.
Do they
That's
have?
pretty
Yeah.
redneck of you.
Do they have
not at
Tacomas
all
with
a
like longer
redneck, but
beds?
I-
Is that a Tundra?
The Tundra would be a bit just a bigger. It's a full size truck.
Okay.
They don't make
that's the
Tacomas
thing
with
about-
different size beds.
I would want a long bed on it. Like, I like them.
I do get that,
My comfort.
But I
Well,
also just
The
like.
new Tacomas, I don't think the beds.
No,
Well,
because
you know,
Sam got
know,
one.
I was gonna say Sam has.
Sam
one,
got
you
one.
know.
It was kind of tough.
But if you it depends on the type of like the fucking camper back that you get.
Yeah,
Because they make ones that extend out like if you were to have the tailgate down, it'd be about that long.
Oh shit!
So
All right.
where you could like sleep in it, and then it has fucking.
Word.
Usually they have bins that roll out from under the bed that like are like the full length. They come all the way
That'd be
out, and then
tight.
it has like you can get like stove attachments and shit for the sides and shit. They're pretty fucking dope.
That'd be
I was
dope.
watching shows on some like overlanding stuff. It's pretty
Can
good.
you imagine just like the three of us, van in front, Tacoma, van, driving across country.
Yeah,
Boom.
me with the glizzy, just fucking like, bitch. I wish.
Hey,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's not what we're doing.
That's all you, bro.
Whatever you want in your Tacoma, but in my fucking van, I'm
Stay
fucking
back, boy.
like Look like Desperado in this. You guys have never seen Desperado.
Desperado.
You've never seen the movie though.
No.
Dope ass movie.
Is that
Antonio Banderas?
That's Zorro.
No, it's strangely Zorro-esque because it's still like this Western like fucking. But it's Antonio and Selma Hayek. Fucking shout out Selma Hayek.
Wasn't she in
Selma
Zorro
Shout
too?
those out.
Yeah, I think so. And anyway, he's a desperado. He comes into town and he's like drinking at a bar and he gets into this shit and he has this guitar case that he's like you know what I mean? Like he plays guitar and he's like all smooth because he's fucking Antonio Banderas. So, but then like some shit breaks down, like goes down at the bar and they're like, oh shit. And I don't know if the first scene actually happens. It's been a while since I've seen it, but then he just goes like this and he's like, and like the guitar that he was just playing. It's kind of weird, like whole thing flips up, and you're like, "There's no way all those guns were in there before," but there are. There's like hand grenades, guns, all kinds of shit, and he just breaks them out. And he's just like, "Yeah." It's like John Wick in the West,
Okay.
like Spanish John Wick, like it's way before John Wick. And then like the end of the movie, it's like, "Oh, like you killed our men, so like these dudes are coming into the town, they're gonna take the town over." And he's like, "Nah, like I was just sucking on Selma Hayek's titties, so that's not happening." You know what I'm saying? Like Selma Hayek's titties would get anybody to just start guns a-blazing. You feel me? So then he calls his boys up, right? Gets on the payphone, right? Just 2 quarters, just calls collect. You feel me? Fucking calls the other boys, and they show up in town, and they both got fucking guitar cases, and it's like you're like, oh shit, they got guitar cases too, so they must have guns in them as well.
Oh, Desperado y Amigos.
Wrong. They
Wait,
don't have
no.
guns in them. The guitars are fucking guns. The one is like he goes, and it just starts like shooting out of both fucking guitar cases, and then the other one, he's like, oh, you think that's cool? And he flips this motherfucker up on his shoulder, and it's a rocket launcher. It just fucking starts blowing
Wait,
shit.
what year did this come
This
out?
movie goes from fucking ridiculous to absolutely insane like that. Like when you think it cannot get any more ridiculous, it fucking does. It's so I talk about this very often because I'm very passionate about Desperado.
That's wild, bro.
I don't know. It's in the 90s. So it had to be. Look at your phone's probably fucking dead. It's always dead. Look it up. Look up what year that's
Got 1%.
Let's hurry up.
Dude, why didn't you plug it in?
We need you guys
Because-
to watch the podcast and support because we need to raise money for Marcos to get a new phone because we spent all our money on this podcast equipment.
Woo! No, Marco was getting my phone.
I went to the bar the other night, and I picked up a tab.
Did you put it on your credit card?
Yeah.
How much was the tab, Marcos? Tell the microphone how much was it. Tell the if I'm not surprised, then I don't want to hear it. Is it over 100? Is it over 2?
Yeah.
Is it over
Wait,
3?
That was 2.
2
It
even?
was 2.
That's a solid tab. That's a good night.
Yeah.
How many people?
3.
That's a good night.
With food.
Oh,
With food. 3 with
okay,
food.
Shut up.
Good night. But
We
y'all
had
were
a good
still,
time.
y'all were still drunk.
2 rounds of shots, couple drinks.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was just like, I just happened, and I was just like, boom.
dude, a $200 tab night for me is, and a $200 tab night for you is like two way different.
Oh,
nights.
I know. I know.
Facts. Yours is like a Tuesday. His is like
No, I be seeing the way you fucking
celebration.
drink. I'm like, yo, it's like, I be hurting, yo. 'Cause I just fucking paid off all my credit.
Bro, a homegirl I went out with the other day was like, bro, we was throwing some shots back.
Drew's type of lady.
Yeah, it was a good time. I like somebody that can at least drink with me halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really get down with like just, 2 and done. Like I'm so drunk. I'm like, just get away from me. I have a lot of work to do here.
What are you
Dude,
doing?
I knew this girl who would drink 2 Twisted Teas and be making out with her friends.
It's
and, like,
him. He's the girl.
I've drank Twisted Teas like twice in my life.
I used to drink Twisted Teas and Henny.
But-
It's a vibe for me.
That's all the sugar. I don't.
It is. It is.
However, Marcos is a lightweight.
I'm not that much of a lightweight.
Teresa, you like Teresa? We haven't had a really.
I
good-
feel it
I'm
early.
not a lightweight.
I
no.
feel it early, but I can keep going. I just like feeling in present and feeling the feelings that I should be feeling. So I like just being aware of
I have
what's
to
creeping
pee.
up on me. Okay. I mean, we're at an hour, so we might as well just cut it
I mean,
right
we
there.
can keep going. I don't care.
Well,
Whatever. I'm gonna pee first.
I thought we could do another episode, but
yeah,
like-
I was gonna say, we should like reset so that we can not reset.
yeah, but okay. That is the first
Well,
official.
you gotta hold on.
unofficial-
We gotta wait for Drew to be fine. Edit this part out. You can hear it hitting the leaves.
Drew,
Oh my god, I hate this. I hate every part of this.
say a word to your fans.
I'm so sorry to the audience.
How'd it feel? You good?
Relieved.
Good.
I like the sound of my voice way more in a mic now than I ever did.
Dude, aren't these shits fucking
These
amazing?
things are fucking amazing.
I told you we got a ball out.
I honestly thought when we did this, I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and listen to my voice for a fucking hour, and I'm gonna hate every minute of it because I don't like how I sound on mics. But
I feel like
This
also
shit-
when you're like talking though, you don't really hear I mean, I don't really hear myself. I
yeah, you do hear yourself. What do you mean you don't hear? Like, that's the whole purpose for the headphones. What are you talking about?
You don't hear yourself?
I do, but I don't pay attention to her.
Shit.
Where'd you get her from? We'd probably take her back.
I don't pay attention to her. Oh, fucking shout out to Therese for those little gems. Are we wrapping this one up? Is this?
Yeah, I think
this
an
the
hour
end
is
of
good for
episode
first
number
one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we said we were gonna do a half hour. We
Yeah,
just blew
I
through
think
it.
unless we start like a cult following of people who just listen to this for hours on end.
I think that's gonna take.
Which
a
you
minute.
should do.
Yeah, I mean we're
Like, share, and
Fine.
subscribe. We're Van Jam. I'm Marcos,
I'm Cool Hand Drew.
I'm Therese.
and we do open mic every Tuesday at Miss Ceily's Blues, 198 Fries Mill Road, Turnersville,
New Jersey.
I think it's Blackwood.
Blackwood.
One brings
New
you the wrong
Jersey?
spot, and then the other one brings you. Regardless,
Yeah.
it's in the plaza where the PNC Bank
PNC
is.
Yeah,
Bank.
look up a PNC Bank on Fridaysville Road and you'll find us.
Fries
I'm not-
Mill-
Between the
There's a
sushi
glitch in
maki
the
and the Wawa.
Matrix.
But yeah, we have open mic there every week.
It's BYOB.
BYOB.
People
Bring your
feel
own
the need
bottle.
to. They get really
beer
upset
and
when they don't.
beer
find
and
out.
wine. Beer and wine.
Beer and wine.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the
We haven't thought of a name for this podcast yet, so it's destination unknown.
whoever
This is
can
the
come
Jam
up.
and Van.
I feel like-
Whoever
It's
can
the
come
Jam
up
and
with the
Van
name,
podcast.
you guys get $20
Yeah, I'm good with that.
and a free entry to.
I got
Whatever you
I got a
prefer.
couple quarters I could contribute to that.
So yeah. Adios.
Cue the fucking applause. Just running his hand across the fucking soundboard right now.